Good evening, everybody. And you're watching Encounters, the late night UFO program. This is our special Friday night show. And I was just on April's Live watching the spaceships. Hey, good evening, everybody. Hey, Larry, good to see you. Marina. We're going to see if we can get April switched over to here, and we'll bring April on live outside her location right now where there are numerous spaceships. Hey, Gary, good to see you, that are popping up. And they are very active. Good evening, everybody. And it's good to see everybody here. Alexis, good to see you. Who else? Pearl733, Mike G, Catherine Johnson, Jan, good to see you. Hey, Johnny Miller. And hopefully we can get April over here. She's outside right now showing the spaceships. And once we get April in here, we're going to bring her on live on the big screen. If we can get her on here, you'll get to all see the spaceships. So we're trying to facilitate that now. Maybe some of the people that came over here from over there can let April know to come in here so we can get her on the live screen here on the big screen. So right now, again, the spaceships are appearing in the mountains in Vermont, and this is happening. Have I been underground? No. James, good to see you. Good to see everybody coming here, new and old people. Robert, Brock Morrison, welcome. And they are relaying. Oh, they are relaying the message. I hope they are relaying the message to her. I know they can hear me on the ships and see me. I hope my space family will tell her to get over here. Luna and Robar. Hopefully they'll get the message to her. We'll continue with her live broadcasting here so that everybody on the show can see the spaceships of the Ashtar Command. And they are pretty amazing. They are totally amazing. And it's beautiful. And she's got good weather. It's a little bit warmer tonight up in northern Vermont. And hopefully we'll get her in here. As soon as she comes in here, we will bring April on live with us. And get things going here. Welcome to the show for all our relatives. Good to see you. Good to see everybody here. Dreamers Paranormal, good to see you as well. Beauty, Seeker. And Dee, we're on this morning for a little bit, for about an hour. Good to have everybody coming in on the Encounters Ashtar Command Special. Johnny D, Alfredo, hey, Freedom Shapes, good to see you. Yes, we have apple cider pearl, we definitely do. Hey, Johanna, hope you're doing well. M. Evans, Richard Fleming, Leslie, Joker, and we're just indulging people here. Truth Within, user 428. I think Jeff Sissy or Jules Z. Hey, Jules Z. Sylvia. Finn Doodle. Hey, Chrissy. We're going to be out there on the 25th. Yeah, we're going to be... Is April going? Right now, her leg has really been a thing. And so the first thing is to take care of her leg. And, if everything goes well, the leg, it's been really the leg thing has been a real situation. Hopefully, I'm more concerned with her leg than her being here. So hopefully her leg, her mom healed the infection, but the leg still has some other things going on that are popping up. So the doctors are working with her. She's been seeing the doctors, and all we can do is just send her love and healing energies on that part of it. And I've been doing that. I've been pretty much doing that every day, sending healing energies that way. Hey Cheryl, good to see you. Chrissy, and that's right. She's trying to, but she's also spending money with the doctors. She's been not able to. She's not been able to work because there's it's just a lot of problems that she's expressed it on her lives, and all we can do is unconditionally send love, and just she's been going through a lot with that. So hey D Nash, I am no people on the Titanic for endorsement. Hey D Nash, I haven't seen you in a while. Let's see. Maybe if I go on a small screen myself, that you would have a large screen to show the ships. I don't live in Vermont, but I do know that she's been going through a lot, and so we just send her our love. That's all we can do. I would stay focused on love, the frequency of love, and just pray that she feels better. Because that has not been easy. If my leg was like that, I wouldn't want that for anybody to go through. And the fact is, the space people can't interfere with our situations, and I completely understand that we have to go through what we go through, but there's a lot of beautiful things happening, and look at the beautiful things. The ships are real. If you watch her live, you can see the ships tonight. Everything is absolutely beautiful. It absolutely is. I would like to come onto your feed sometime. Patrick Kenny, 800. We'll have to do that, sometime for sure. Actually, you need to get 200 followers, Patrick, and then we can have you on there. We'll follow you now. Now you have 47 followers, so that's a beginning. Yeah, greetings, Cassie. No, it can be both. But her mom came very quietly. She did that on her own. The people on the ship didn't know she did that. There's a whole story behind that. So, and she talked about it when her mom came in the hospital. She came on her own. They didn't know she was going to do that. So the infection was healed, Chrissy, but there's other things happening with her leg that are unrelated to the infection that was healed that are popping up. So I wouldn't want that on anybody. Yeah, John James. Yeah, it's beautiful. Very beautiful. Hey, Light. Let's see, Laura. Welcome to the show, G Baby. Just acknowledging people. Daniel Hammond. Hey, Bernie. Good to see you, Bernie. Jessica. Good to see you. Wayne Priest. Dwayne Parker. Gloria. Welcome, Gloria. Unknown. That's a good name. Unknown. Dimples. Hey, Dimples. Hey, Dimples. You recorded a golden ship on Saturday. That's pretty cool. Very cool. Hey, Taz. Good to see you, brother. I've been hopping in, checking people out. Michelle Grizzly. Hey, Michelle. Jerkat Kara. We all come from other planets. Absolutely true. That is a good a good sentence. We all come from other planets. Absolutely right on. We just have to remember that. Things are going good, man. I've been able to quietly hang out in your room once in a while. I hope you're doing well. You're doing the mission work during the day, whenever I can see you on. Hey, Deborah, welcome. So we're going to do some Q&A tonight. Hey, Ian, Bart, I think Bart. Oh, always, you know that. Candy MD, Seeker of Truth. Thank you, Taz, for the heart me. We appreciate it. Martin, welcome. Jose, everybody coming in here. Taz, thank you for the TGIF. Margot, everybody out there. So as we get into this, it was amazing. You have to see it. Did you record it, Dimples? Did you record the golden chip? I'd love to see it. Oh, good. If you want to, can you send me a copy of the video? Or, yeah, if you can do that. Oh, my cat's going to start walking around. She's just woke up out of her thing. Missy the Pikiti. I've been watching on YouTube from 7 months ago. Show was much different then. Yeah, the shows are always changing. You know, things are constantly changing. You know, as I've grown on to the TikTok thing, my MG flows differently. You know, we do the interviews, but we also, I've gotten more comfortable with TikTok in a different way than I did when I first came on here. And that's just called growth and changing and so forth. Jerkcat says, big changes are coming. You're absolutely correct about that. And that's one thing that is true, that big cosmic changes are coming, and humans have to get prepared for it. And a lot of humans aren't. But they will, eventually. You know? It's all a matter of time. Hey, Diane, good to see you. And people think what's happening now is a lot, but no one's seen anything yet. Hey, Dimples, thank you for the lightning bolt. People haven't even seen what's coming, you know? It's starting to happen now. Look where we are now. Charles Teller, welcome to the show. Where we are now as human beings on the planet. And if you're an awakened person, yeah, compared to 5 years ago, Jerkat, that's absolutely correct. We're going through massive changes. People's belief systems are going to be challenged. Hey, One Toyota, good to see you, brother. You know, and change is constant. If you don't change, then there's something wrong. I saw one in 2013 over the Hudson Bay. Interesting, Yashua. Interesting. Yashua, you have 37 followers. Now you have 38. I'm just following Yashua. And this is Ashtar Command Night. This is always on a Friday night. Because I am with the Ashtar Command, as well as being an Earth-based talk show host on radio for 21 years. Do you think being on Earth is punishment for past lives? No, the opposite. I think being on Earth is for us to experience what we don't want to be. I think on Earth, actually, the Earth is a beautiful place. I think we're here to experience everything. That's why we came here, you know? We came here to experience everything, and good, bad, or indifferent. By experience everything, we see what we want to be and what we don't want to be, you know? And Chrissy would like to come up. Chrissy, you got you have 171 followers, Chrissy. You're close. You just need to get up to 200 followers, and I can bring you up on audio. You're really close. Yeah, we'd love to talk to you, Chrissy. Time to deal with all your issues. That's absolutely correct. And that's part of the whole thing of life on Earth is no one's being punished on Earth. We're here to experience it. We chose to be here. We kind of knew what we were getting into. Hey, Lavola, good to see you. Hey, Marcus Medina. Hey, no problem, Chrissy. Hey, Diana. Hope the Bigfoots are doing well. Hey, Dave. Good to see you. Soul Sandy says, I always see blue plasma orbs. Hey, Sandy, we're going to follow you. Hey, Edda. Good to see you, brother. Soul Sandy sees blue. What's it? Let's go back. She sees blue plasma orbs. That's pretty amazing. We're going to have you on an off Ashtar night. So like on a Saturday night, we will be on our regular interviews. Friday nights are our special Ashtar night. Hey, Sassy Little Mama, good to see you. They feel galactic. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, don't channel, jerk. You don't want to learn to channel. Just, you don't need to channel anything. Just tune in, learn to connect with your space family and not channel. Just, okay, Chrissy, you take care. And just tune into your cosmic center and connect with your galactic family, your cosmic Christed family beyond Earth. You can do it. I try to teach people, don't channel. You don't need to channel anything. Just focus on direct contact. Bypass the channeling thing. Just go direct contact. Miss Jen, welcome to the show. This is Ashtar Command Night. I am super excited for tonight. This is the night where you get to ask questions about the Ashtar Command with somebody like myself who came from Mars, who works at the Ashtar Command before there was any internet-related websites. So I can answer most of your questions regarding the Ashtar Command. Absolutely. Welcome, Spinner, to the show. D. Harden, welcome, D. Harden. Sarah, welcome, Sarah the Sun. I like that name, Sarah the Sun. Cindy Harris, welcome. Good to have you with us. Oh, yeah, Mars is I come from Mars, and Mars, hey, Kelly, thanks for the roses. Mars is a planet inhabited between 10 and 15 million inhabitants that live on a planet. 10 to 15 million. In that area. Jesse, welcome to the show, Jesse. Jill Van, welcome. Carolyn Notting. Hey, Carolyn. User Robert T, welcome, Robert T. Bobby Jen, welcome, Bobby. Yeah, they live under the surface. There are some above ground areas now on Mars that weren't there before recently in the recent years. Blue Bandit, welcome to see you, Blue Bandit. Welcome to the show. JS Integrity. Everybody coming in here, welcome. Butterfly Soul, Pancake 369, Patrick Andrew. Everybody coming in here, please tap and like. Our goal is to get to 100,000 likes by 1 a.m. in the morning. How do you get what now? Jerkcat, how do you get where? Hey, Kit Kat. When was your first contact or connections? Hey, Soul Sandy. Mine was when I was in the 1960s. My first contact with the Ashtar Command was in the 1960s. Oh, yes, oxygen. There's oxygen on Mars. In the 1960s, when I was preteen, I had my first contact with men and women of the Ashtar Command in a spaceship that was in a cul-de-sac outside my house, hovering for a while. That was my first time ever physically seeing anyone from another planet on a spaceship. And a lot of love. Just yeah, oxygen on Mars, yes. So Mars did have some problems millions and millions of years ago, but the atmosphere on Mars is similar to Earth. There's a light blue sky, and there are actually, the Martian people can actually breathe oxygen. So I'm in the Ashtar Command mode tonight, and I will answer Ashtar, I will answer most galactic questions. I don't channel anything. I don't channel at all. All my information is direct. I'm fully activated. Hey, reader, good to see you. I'm fully activated and, able to answer most of questions here in the Q&A part of this. So I'm very focused on comments right now. Jan, thank you for the share. We appreciate it, Jan. NASA rover following a dry riverbed. If only you were able to see half of what the NASA rover does not even show you, you know? Jerkat, the way you do that is one of the things I teach people in my workshops is to focus on not your mind, but focus on the center of your being. Focus on the very center of who you are. When you do the focus on the center, then you will become activated in that light. So when you go to meditate, focus on opening up and activating your inner cellular structure. That is the most important thing you can do. So when you get activated and you go within, not on any other ways outside of your being, it's all inside of you. So basically when I got activated, and I'm just as human as anybody, but as I got older, I became activated in a lot of different ways. As I became older, I was getting a lot of downloads, which activated me in different ways. So everyone can get activated. You just have to work on yourself. You have to do the work. If you do the work, you can become activated. It has nothing to do with channeling. You don't want to become a channeler. That's just not where you want to be. Put your energy into waking up your own consciousness. Yeah, do you concentrate on your chakras? Not so much so for me, because I'm where I am at now. I'm always getting downloads. I just concentrate on the information. So I'm a telepathic communicator with the Ashtar command. So I'm telepathic, and because I'm telepathic, I'm able to get messages. It's not channeled or anything. It's just messages. Hey, how you doing? Want to say hello to people on TikTok? Okay. And so I get messages, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm able, not only in my activations, I've helped people since last year when I became more aware of it. I'm able to send spaceships over to people's locations with Ashtar Command people. I didn't start doing that until sometime last year, maybe towards this year. Yeah, Patrick, UFO is an outdated term. I prefer the word spaceships because the ones that I would see, they're spaceships or intergalactic spacecraft. So I prefer to call them spaceships. Yeah, UAP, UFO means not too much to me. Send them to you, Jerkat. I'm glad you're here, man. You'll learn a lot on the show here. Yeah, but that's my title. That's the topic of the show is Encounters UFO Contact. There's just so much you can do. I'm happy with the title. It's just the title for the show, Patrick. But as you watch the show, Patrick, you'll see that we get into the whole spiritual spaceship deal. We have people who've been on here, who've been visited by space people. You'll get to know the show a little bit more, brother, as you watch it. Hey, River Blue, good to see you. Or is it a whole different frequency? Soul Sandy, basically it's a vibrational pattern. So for me, I always talk about Christ consciousness. Sometimes people don't understand what I mean when I say Christ consciousness. They think I'm talking 3D language, and I'm not. All the space people from the Ashtar Command, they operate in Christ consciousness, and that's the highest level of consciousness. As a matter of fact, all the peaceful people from other planetary worlds within the Ashtar Command all operate in Christ consciousness. So it's the frequency or the vibrational frequency patterns of Christ consciousness. That is the most important and most beautiful thing we can learn as Earth people here. Is my goal is when I hear stories on my show here, on my radio show, is I always operate in Christ consciousness, or if you want to call it cosmic Christed consciousness. Yes. Hey, Julie, good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're having a good night. Sunray for days. Good to have you with us. Salvatore, welcome to the show. Roy Kramer, FLMXER, RZK. Domingo, hey Domingo, 1946. I thought it was 2024. Hey, good to have it. Just kidding. Michelle, go ahead. I know you have a question. Yes, Christ consciousness is the highest frequency of love. The Christ consciousness frequency equals the love frequency. Absolutely correct. Hey, Patty Welch, welcome to the show. Otis3333. And I think, who had a question here? Michelle has a question. Michelle, go ahead. Whoops, where's Michelle? Michelle has a question. I've seen out-of-body experiences a lot. Yes, Joe, it's the highest. Hey, Joe. Christ consciousness is the highest frequency. If human beings attain Christ consciousness, that's as high as you have to go. Once you're in that frequency, everything becomes clearer. Your brain, your actual human brain, becomes less important to you because now you're operating in Christ consciousness. Drew 308, welcome to the show. Drew L. Gulapo, I think it is. Hey, Patty Welch, good to see you. Troy, when is your meetup in the field? Our meetup, Ariel. Hey, Ariel. It's going to be May 25th. May 25th on a Saturday night. And we're going to actually broadcast it. We'll have this thing powered up. We'll have the TikTok going. And we'll have our night vision equipment. We'll have our group together. And that will be May 25th of 2024. Jerry Cooper, welcome to the show. Good to have you with us. Good, Coco. Good to see you, by the way. And if anyone, we do this when it gets warmer out. We go out and we do live. We go live on TikTok, and we will show you our going live to make contact. I've been on a ship. I've experienced time lapse and being within the universe out of body. Interesting, Sunray. Hey, Sunray, we're going to follow you. Actually, Sunray, turn your profile to public, and I can follow you. I can't follow you right now because you're on. My question was very serious. Michelle, yes. Let me go back to your question. I thought I saw it there before, unless TikTok filtered it out. I didn't see your question. I saw the question mark. So can you give me the question again? You had the question mark, and now I see my question was very serious, but I didn't see the question. I noticed that with TikTok that happens. Summer Mason, how did you find out you were connected to the Ashtar command? When I got, very good question. So when I got older, I met a woman named Ashtar Athena, who is a world traveler. I met her in the early 90s at a workshop at a person's condo in New York State. And I read about her in Sedona Journal of Emergence, which is a well-known international magazine on metaphysics. I went out to do an interview with her. I was doing a reggae show at the time, back in the early 90s. Or was it the late 80s? It might have been the late 80s. It was actually in the 80s when I met her, I think. But in any case, I went to meet her, and she was communicating telepathically with a being called Ashtar. She wasn't channeling anything, and I got stuck overnight with a group of 15 or 20 people in this condo, and I went there just because I was curious. And after that experience, my whole life changed. Everything I believed in, I threw out the window. Everything I thought was correct was incorrect. And that's when I started having contact with the Ashtar Command. So for me, late 80s, early 90s is when things very much shifted in my life. Very much so. John, should we get April to join? She's showing ships. I know she's very focused on that, and that's fine. You live on Long Island. Very good, Jerk Cat. I know she's showing people a lot of beautiful things right now. So I think they want her to do that. She'll come in here when she is able to, but she would have a big enough screen here. I'd go on a small screen and I'd have her on the bigger screen, and you'd be able to see the ships. But if the command wants her to switch over here to my live, they'll do it. I'm very cool with that. I'm just happy that people are seeing the spaceships. I see the oil spill the day before it happened. Interesting, Sunray. Maybe. It's possibly true. She's got a full big screen on her thing, so that makes a difference. Yeah, it's so small. Maybe we'll have to experiment with that and find out what happens. Oh, Sunray, you're connected to the Anunnaki. My friends Mary and Ray up in the Appalachian Mountains are having contact for the last few months with the Anunnaki. Hey, Lori. Evening, Commander. I meditate by saving. I am a Christed being of light. Yes. On the small screen. Yes, so if she was on here, we tested on the big screen. I would go on a tiny screen and put her on the big screen. We'll have to experiment with that idea and see what happens. Hey, Francisco, welcome to the show. Virginia, welcome. Good to have you with Leo. Welcome to the show. Little Joey. Me and my daughter see a saucer and a green light opened up in the sky, and the ship went through it. Interesting. Little Joey, Celestial. We're going to follow Little Joey. Let's see. Very interesting, Little Joey. We're doing good, Francesco. And we're really doing pretty good multitasking here, trying to answer all your questions. Hey, Jackie F., good to see you. Elise, Joyce, welcome to the show. Renelle Morgan, I think it is. Pearl, let's see here. Yeah, the question, Michelle, I can see her with the question mark, and evidently TikTok is filtering your question. I can't see it. Reword the question and hopefully it can come through, because I'd like to answer it. We'll try to do that. Max Mann. Hey, Max. Welcome to Encounters, the Ashtar Command special, where the commander will answer your questions regarding the Ashtar Command. I don't channel anything. I don't have cards. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm going to give you direct information because I am with the Ashtar Command. Fender Maiden. Good to see you, Fender Maiden. And the other name, I thought it was Russian. I couldn't read it. I could not see your question. So if people can't see your question, try rewording the question, and hopefully TikTok won't block it out or whatever. How it works in relationship? How does relationship work in space? On a family level, relationships work just like they would here. If you're talking about relationships between people, the relationships by our space family are way different. No, I didn't see your question either. This is and it's really weird because TikTok, it seems, is their algorithm filters out questions. No, we don't go there's no such thing as UFO hunting. We don't do that. We actually are from off planet, so we connect with our space family. So there's no such thing as UFO hunting, but there is a thing called C5, which is contact with non-terrestrial intelligence. Diane Stadler says, how many planets are in the Ashtar Command? Oh, well, it'd be millions and millions and millions, way more than I can even know. Because you have to understand, the Ashtar Command represents many planetary systems. Thank you, Jackie F. So many systems that you're talking about millions upon millions upon millions. It's endless. Good question. So it's not like there's 5 or 10 planets. There are tons and tons and tons. Lots of them. Janelle, welcome. Yeah, sent for the mission to Earth. Absolutely right on the money. Finger Lake 4, welcome to the show. Rabbies, welcome. Tiger Lily, welcome to Encounters. Tiger Lily, Gentle Giant. Angel Cardona. Everybody coming in here, welcome to our Ashtar Command. Maxim, thank you for joining us. Gina Beck, I think, let's see, Sun Moon. A Sun Moon eclipse, I see that. JC, oh no. Mimi, hey, welcome, Mimi. EA Jam something. Lacey, good to see you. I thought you said you had a special show coming up. Thought it was putting on. So my show is special is that it's not our regular show. So when I use the word special, this is an Ashtar Command Q&A. So it is special because we're talking about the Ashtar Command. Between Saturday through Thursday is our regular show, but tonight is all Ashtar Command. Everything Ashtar Command. Completely Ashtar Command. Well, the Ashtar Command actually oversees all the galactic groups. There's no real federations or anything, but there's one major galactic group, which is the Ashtar Command, which oversees all the councils of light, all the spiritual planetary systems beyond Earth. That is the Ashtar Command. It's like taking the United Nations and taking all the countries that are under the United Nations. So look at it in a cosmic way. Good question. That all the spiritual planets throughout the multiverse are all connected with the Ashtar Command. Francisco has a question. My name is Tina Marie. Hey, Tina Marie. Feel I'm a light seed. We, Max and I, Tina, are traveling the USA trying to... Michelle Grizzly, I see you said I give up. This is really weird, Michelle. I know you're trying to ask a question, but TikTok and other people have not seen your question either. I thought it was just me. But whatever it is, TikTok's algorithm is not letting me see the question. So it's actually Ashtar. It's ASHTAR, Ashtar Command, not ASTOR. ASHTAR, Ashtar. How do I get Michael, good question. So I get my info direct. I don't channel anything. I'm fully activated. I get my information direct. I'm telepathic communicator with the command, and I get my information completely direct. I don't go to websites. I don't read any books for my information. I get my information direct. I'm a pure communicator directly. So I don't get my information from anywhere, but from the galactic levels directly. I don't channel anything. Yeah, Michelle, we'd love to answer your question, but TikTok is not letting me see it. And that's not only you, Michelle. Don't feel it's you. It's just depending what it is. It's happened with other people. Chris M. Texas 1, direct from whom? From the Ashtar Command. So, Chris, welcome to the show. So, for years, I've been on this journey since I came to Earth as a human being. April's inbound. Oh, April's inbound. Okay. Okay, she's coming out. We're going to bring April up in a minute or two here once she gets herself relaxed. And she also works with the Ashtar Command. I was on her live after 10 o'clock watching the spaceships, which are beautiful. And many of you got to see the spaceships for the first time. So it's not Astro. There's no Astro Command. So let me educate some people here, Chris. It's Ashtar, ASHTAR Command. Ashtar, not Astro. The Ashtar Command, Chris, are space people, men and women from other planetary systems. They're Christed beings of light. They're very spiritual people. And we are from that level. Even though I'm human, I have a cosmic consciousness. So I'm not from here. I remember where I came from. I'm star-seeded, meaning that I chose to come here with human parents. My human parents are no longer here. And I have cosmic parents that are biologically cosmic parents that are off planet. So I do have Earth-based family relatives, but I have also family on the spaceships. So I know this is probably all new to you, but yeah, you asked me the question. I'm happy to answer the question. No problem. CmdrAleon, yeah, we'll give her the big screen for sure. Can you explain the planet they are from? Well, they're not from any one planet. The Ashtar Command people come from many planets. So it's not any one planet. They come from many spiritual planetary systems beyond our solar system, galaxy, and even sometimes beyond our universe. Hey, Catherine, good to see you. Cherry Blossom, that's a good name. And my first time saying, I gotta wait till the motorcycle goes by, folks. Some of these motorcycles are pretty loud. Jordan, thank you for the roses. It's my first time seeing the Ashtar ships. Oh, beautiful. So what you're seeing with April's Live in Vermont is that the Ashtar ships are real. We've told you they're real, and they're showing people so that when she was live that you can see the Ashtar command ships. And what better way to make you understand that what's happening with us is real by showing you the spaceships. And the spaceships are beautiful. I was on, before I came on here, I spent my whole time just watching the ships. They were beautiful. I'm going to bring Ashtar Command friend and sister, and her name is April.
Hello,
And we're
everybody.
going to put April on the big screen.
Wait a minute. I got to turn this camera around. I don't know if we're going to be able to see him on the small screen, but we will give it a whirl. Hang on. Turn the camera around. Let me see. Oops, that ain't going to help. Hang on.
And you're watching Ashtar Command Special. And if you hear my voice through April, that's the phone that they usually communicate with us on, so they can
I'm
hear.
on that phone. Hang on. I just got to flip the slider. Okay, yep. I just wanted to make sure I was facing the right direction. Save. Okay. Let's see if we can get these.
Let's see if I make this bigger. Oh, that's a sweet thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to see the ships. You see those little lights? Let me just give a narration for a minute. So April's in northern Vermont near the Canadian border. There's no drones up there. There's no airports. All the lights you're seeing are the spaceships of the Ashtar Command. They're above the tree line, and they're up in the mountains.
Actually, right now I am staring at and I knew this was going to happen if we moved it to the smaller screen. Shoot. You can see the sparklers coming in. They're very faint, though. Most people probably can't even see them because the screen is so small. But hang on, guys. Let me see if I can zoom this in any better. I don't know if I can because I'm on this thing. Hang on, guys. I'm trying here. I'm gonna get the moon first because we just had this thick.
Oh, look at the moon.
That's the moon. Okay, we had this triangle shape, and this is Mikey. Let me see if we can get Mikey in. Where's Mikey? Mikey finally made his appearance. Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me back up a little bit. I'm standing on. Standing on a hill right now. Hang on.
And the ships are right.
Hold on, I'll
show you. As you're going the other way, I saw the ships.
Yeah, hang on. I was trying to get them all. I can't get Mikey, and Mikey's too little.
Oh, Mikey?
Yeah, I was trying to show you Mikey. He's right above me. But hang on. Let me get these guys back in. I am looking right now at a triangular ship, and I'm kicking my stuff around here. Okay, there we go. There's one. He's a very light bleeper.
Right, there's two lights right there. Those are actually Ashtar Command ships.
Yes. We have a triangular shaped ship, but what was going on, the reason why I didn't move over to your show real quick was because we had a big thick cloud coming over that was dropping all these little ships into the woods. It was a big thick one going past the moon, headed towards Canada, and as it was going along slowly, it was dropping all these little ships into the woods, all these little lights. I think they were dropping beings down is what I think that it was doing from this big mothership, because I think they're putting equipment or something in there because of the, I think they're getting ready to put moisture back into the mountain. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to get these lights to come in. The small screen is not letting you see. There's one. That's the main one we've been watching. He keeps coming in close. You can't really see him, though.
I'm getting a message from TikTok saying consuming substances featured in the live stream hunger help. No one's smoking anything, so I'm not sure why they're giving me a message like that.
Probably because I flipped a lighter.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. I had to see which direction my phone was going.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a cigarette. It was a lighter that I flipped.
All
For
right.
the light I needed to see.
And if you look closely, folks, you can see the ships. They're blinking. They've been getting really active and very bright. Hey, Sue. Sue has a question, I think. Go ahead, Sue. Yeah, Anderson, the reason why there's an echo because she's using a second phone. The phone that she's on now is the phone that the space people use to communicate with us.
There
They
we go.
use the technology of a phone.
Sorry, there's a dog barking. That's my puppy. He's screaming. Sorry. He has to go to the bathroom, and he don't like being outside at night. He gets scared. Okay, so this one right here keeps coming in close. He is the main one. I'm gonna hang on.
Yeah, I wish I can get my rest of my invite stuff off here, but the way TikTok is set up, technically I can't remove all this other stuff. This is as big as it'll let me get the screen to go. And when you're seeing there, the little dots of light, those are the spaceships. There's 2 lights there, and the other one's going to get a little bit brighter. It's going to get a little bit brighter. The phone she's on, they can hear us on the spaceship, and the other one will get a little bit brighter. There's more than one ship in the area of where she is in the mountains, and that's one of the ships, but there are many more ships there that are coming through. That's going to get a little bit brighter, the singular ship. There's the other ship starting to come in now. You can see the little lights coming out. There's two more Ashtar Command ships right there. One. There's another one. There's 2 of them right there. They're there. There's 3. There's a whole bunch of them. I want to educate people here about something very important. Our space brothers and sisters are here. The area where she is a main communications location for the command off planet, and they will be more fleets of ships coming to Earth within the next year and a half. We want you to see this for a reason. This is the real deal. So whatever your belief systems have been throughout your life, throw them away. You need to let go of them in order to know what's happening here. These ships that are appearing, and they are there in the dark in the sky above the mountains, they are here for a reason. It is a central gathering point for the Ashtar Command. And they are here to facilitate communication and also here to help the planet.
So earlier they were, there's a pyramid shaped one that's next to this. Thank you so much. There was a pyramid shaped, or there is one. I'm looking at it right now. I can see it with my eyes. It's just not showing up on this small screen, but there is a pyramid shaped ship. The point of it is about 50 feet above the trees. Hang on, let me get this light back in here. And this smaller bluish type ship keeps coming in and out of that one and going to the one that is right in the center of my screen right now. It is so tiny. I wish we had a bigger screen to show these on. But there's a bunch of smaller ships around it. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them bleeping in and out. And there's small ones that are traveling quickly along the floor of the woods. This one is hovering mid-trees. And then there's another one that's, let me see if I can squish. Can you see that very, very light one right there? See, yep. That is the bottom of the pyramid-shaped one. And there's ships coming in and out of it. You see those two?
Look at that.
Yeah, there is a bunch of them in my woods right now. So I was like, tell Commander to come over here so we can be on the big screen. Because they're coming now. They were dropping out of the sky into the woods. And we were sitting there watching it. And they were flaring something up. There was some kind of beam flaring happening. I don't know what they're preparing for. They're doing something. I wish I had more answers. All I was getting was something about equipment. That's why I was having you hone in too, because I was hoping you could get some answers. I'm still new at the telepathic thing.
There's a whole bunch of them coming. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 5 or 6. Look at them.
The middle one is the one that keeps putting up these flares, and it's flaring right now. It's flaring right now, the middle one. There's a very, very light one in the middle. I'm so sorry, guys. It is so tiny. You really have to focus. Those middle ones are flaring a light up, like a beam up. But there was a bunch of tiny ones that just kept dropping out of that big ship that was going overhead. It's actually behind my head now, heading towards Canada. It's traveling very slowly. It's traveling under a cloaked cloud. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. They do help. I wish I had a one of those tripods.
Ooh.
Look at them all now. You see them all?
Look at all the lights, everybody. If you look really closely, there's a couple of ships there.
I can't zoom in, guys. You can't zoom when you're a guest. I'm in as far as I can get. I am standing in the dark in my woods, or next to my woods, and my woods are extensive, guys. I have bears and coyotes and all kinds of fun stuff in my woods. I am in the mountains of Vermont, guys.
Thank you, River.
Yeah.
Oh, there they come. You know, they can hear us on the ship.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say this. Bring in your ships. Bring all the ships into light so people on the screen can see them. Bring all the ships into light, everybody, on those ships. Bring them all in there now. This is CmdrAleon asking Commander Robar and everybody to show the ships, to really bring them into the night sky so people can see them. We're broadcasting live. Let people see them. Come in lighter. Blink. Come in like a super bright light.
Yeah, we should hop back over to mine so that way it can be a full screen so we can see this.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna hop over so that I want all the 200 people here. We're gonna hop over so she can get a large screen, and we're gonna do that because I think this is really important that all 200 people get to see the spaceship. We're gonna switch over. Everybody here. April, Friends with Furries 1111 is her name. Friends with Furries 1111. If you want to see the ships on the big screen, because I do these things unconditionally, Commander, click the bottom left and then settings. The bottom left and then settings. Okay, there's bottom left. I don't see a thing for settings. Oh yeah, settings. So it says moderator, comment settings, muted account. It doesn't give me anything about settings for the screen. So we're going to do this now. We're going to go over. It's almost midnight. We're going to switch over my broadcast, which started at 11:30. I think it's more important to see the spaceships. And so if you want to see the spaceships, everybody, we will switch it over to April, who's going back live on the big screen. I've got to figure out how to make it so that I can have my guests on the big screen and it's just my little face showing up or whatever. Oh, then it will give two halves like it was when April came out. Okay, so yeah, too bad TikTok's got to redo their technology and allow it so that you can take somebody and put them on the big screen and just have your one little screen. Yeah. So let me see, what am I doing here? Okay. So we're going to do, I think we're going to switch over. If she's on the live, we're going to switch over there. I do want everybody to see, it's more important that everybody see, I was picked up 2 weeks ago. Another day, let's see, another day in Summer Bay. I just started to follow you. You said you were picked up just the other day. I was picked up 2 weeks ago. We're going to do interviews tomorrow night. We're on a regular broadcast. I want to get everybody to see the spaceships. And Karen Morgan, good to see you. So we're going to switch everybody over. This is because I work with April, and we work with the Ashtar Command, as well as a number of people here that I know. But because I have no other important thing to do than to let you see the spaceships. So how many people here have not seen Ashtar Command spaceships? She's live now. We're going to switch over. So you want to switch over to Friends with Fairies 1111. I want to get everybody to follow April, and we're going to go over there now and watch the spaceships. And when I look at them, I know they can hear everything I'm saying. Our space people on the ships can hear me communicating with them on April's live. And I just quietly send a message to them. So if you want to see the spaceships, how many people would like to see the spaceships right now? There's 183 people in here. I'm going to go there now. So we're going to switch off here to April's live right now. So let's go. Everybody go to Friends with Fairies 1111.